Core 7, Module 15, the Mortgage Review. We will focus on the mortgage review in this last module. It is by far one of the most effective tools for helping clients create a sound financial plan and for providing value through introductions to Core 7 advisors that complete their financial team. This is the one step that can make an instant impact on your ability to add value and give referrals. It has been my experience that clients don't respond as frequently as desired to invitations for an annual mortgage review. So, in addition to sending the annual invitation, always offer a review whenever you have a chance to speak with a client. So, for example, if a past client calls about refinancing, but your review shows it doesn't make sense, take advantage of the opportunity and offer a mortgage review while you have them on the phone. The script to use is, Mr. Smith, I want to congratulate you on your present mortgage structure. I've reviewed many different options and have come to the definite conclusion that the mortgage structure you are in now is better than anything that is available today. Next, elaborate on why this is the case and make sure the client understands. Then, go on to say, but while I have you on the phone, so I can make sure that I'm doing the best job for you, would it be okay if I take 5 minutes of your time to ask a few questions? The answer is almost always yes. When you have permission to ask questions, pull out the mortgage review. It contains 4 simple questions that update their current goals and provide great referral opportunities. Let's discuss these questions in detail. Question number 1. Is there anything I need to know that is important to you financially or for any other reason so that I can serve you better? It is possible to get some valuable feedback here, but clients usually say they are very happy now. This is typically because they found out they have a great mortgage structure. The question typically works as a good icebreaker, though. Question number 2. What are your real estate goals in the next 2 to 10 years? If your client has trouble answering this question, lead them a little by asking, are you looking to move anytime soon? Is moving to a new location due to a job promotion possible? Would you like to buy a second home or an investment property in the future? These leading questions are indicators for realtor referrals. The number one goal here is to create the opportunity to ask the question, how is your relationship with your real estate agent who specializes in X? That X is whatever you uncovered in the client's response. So let's look at how this can play out. In the first example, let's say the client says they would love to move to a specific town or city someday. Your response should be, that is great. It is a wonderful place to live. How is your relationship with your real estate agent who specializes in buying and selling homes there? If they don't have a realtor relationship, make the introduction to the agent on your team. In the next example, let's say the client wants to buy a multifamily home to rent out as an investment property. In this case, your response is, that's great. Real estate is one of the best investments a person can own. How is your relationship with your real estate agent who specializes in buying and selling investment property? If they don't have a real estate relationship, introduce your partner. The bottom line is to ask about their relationship with a realtor who can fulfill their specific need. If they don't have an existing relationship, introduce your team member. Question number 3. What are your financial goals for you and your family over the next 2 to 10 years? Again, most clients typically don't have an immediate answer to this question. You may need to ask leading questions like, What about protecting your family against risk? Are you thinking about building a safe retirement? Have you thought about starting your own business? The idea is to get the client thinking and asking questions about their financial future. The goal is to create the opportunity to ask the question, how is your relationship with your financial advisor who specializes in X? Here are a few examples of how to do this. If they want to start their own business, just ask, how is your relationship with your financial advisor who specializes in business planning? If they want to build a retirement portfolio, ask, how is your relationship with your financial advisor who specializes in retirement planning? If they want to protect their family financially, ask, how is your relationship with your financial advisor who specializes in insurance? Now, this line of questioning can go in multiple directions that allow you to help the financial advisor on your team. There is a chance, however, that your client may already have a financial advisor in place. You still need to ask these questions because their advisor may only specialize in managing money or trading stocks. If your client has goals beyond that area, these questions bring it to light. You can refer the client to the specialist on your team. Your partner can then work with their current advisor, making sure the plan is balanced. Whichever direction the conversation goes, you are looking for ways to introduce your team whenever possible. Now, if the client has an advisor that they are truly happy with and that advisor is doing a good job, congratulate them. You can, in this case, ask for an introduction and expand your network. For example, if a client has a real estate agent that is doing a fantastic job, ask for the introduction by saying, "That's great. I'm glad you have a strong relationship with a realtor. I specialize in working with real estate agents. Could I contact your realtor and introduce myself using your name as a reference?" The answer is almost always yes. Asking for an introduction may sound counterintuitive to the team concept, but remember, the main goal of the Core 7 system is for your clients to have full financial coverage. If they are happy with their current partner, work with that professional to provide the best support for your client. Networking with other professionals can also make a big difference for members of your Core 7 team. Remember, professionals outside your network may not have a Core 7 team in place and would welcome a resource with a team philosophy. Let's discuss how to use the magic question to help expand your Core 7 partners network. If the client is happy with their accountant, for example, ask for an introduction. You can then introduce them to your partners. Accountants are great introductions for your financial advisor partner. These professions are connected and work well together. Realtors can also benefit from introductions to accountants. Most real estate investors who buy and sell a lot of property always consult their accountant on the tax ramifications of each transaction. This enables the accountant to refer their client before the property is listed on the market. This is a huge benefit to realtors. Realtors can also benefit from introductions to estate planning attorneys. When an estate is being settled and the property needs to be sold, the estate planning attorney is in position to recommend a realtor to sell the home or provide information on the property value. The bottom line is that introductions strengthen and benefit your Core 7 team. Question number 4. Would you be interested in an annual equity review of your home's value? Many times, if things are done correctly, this question does not need to be asked. However, it is a very important question for generating referrals for your Core 7 real estate agent partner. It works particularly well in generating realtor referrals on refinance inquiries. Let's say, for an example, you are speaking with a client about a possible refinance and are concerned about the property appraising high enough for the loan to work. You want to avoid putting the client in the position of paying for an appraisal if they are unable to lower their monthly payment through a refinance. This client could understandably become upset with you for not advising them of this risk. So refer your real estate partner instead. This referral is made by saying, "Mr. Smith, the appraised value may be a concern for us in making this refinance work. I want to make sure it makes sense for us to move forward. What I'd like to suggest is that you speak with the real estate agent on my team. He will prepare a market analysis on your property to see if it makes sense to try this refinance. Now, the value that my real estate partner comes up with is not definite. The lender's appraiser will still need to do an appraisal, and that value could be different, but at least we can see if it's worth trying." Does that make sense? The client almost always agrees. Next, and this is very important, you need to explain why your real estate agent partner is willing to provide this service. This is done by saying, "Mr. Smith, I want you to know why my realtor partner is willing to provide this service. There are 2 reasons. First, it is a great service to me and really helps my clients make smart financial decisions. Second, it's to try to earn your business. So if you, a friend, or a family member were ever to buy or sell a home, you would consider my realtor for the job. Is that fair?" Clients always understand and agree that it is more than fair. Now, sometimes clients will have an existing realtor relationship. If this is the case, suggest that their agent do the market analysis. This way, you don't waste your realtor partner's time when there's no chance of them earning a future client. Now, be aware, a client's current real estate agent may be unable or unwilling to provide this service. In this case, clients typically ask if your realtor partner would still be willing to do it. At that point, they are in full agreement to work with your partner if they buy or sell their property. When the client agrees to the market analysis, immediately send an introduction email to them and copy your realtor partner. Your realtor is responsible for taking it from there and setting up a time to speak. You will find this is the easiest way for an originator to refer a realtor. The new HVCC law actually creates a great opportunity to provide referrals to real estate agent partners. Now, there is one very important thing to be sure of, and this is critical. Your real estate agent partner must have a systematic follow-up and marketing system in place. Your client may not buy or sell their home for years. Your agent must stay in touch. So when the time comes for them to sell, they will think of your partner. Remember, these clients don't have a real estate agent relationship. They have agreed to use your real estate agent if they buy or sell. It is in everyone's best interest to stay in touch and is a reflection of your Core 7 team. It comes down to this. The worst thing that can happen to a Core 7 team is having a client go outside the network. This creates a fractured network and does not benefit anyone, especially the client. In this module, we examined how and why the mortgage review is such an effective tool for helping clients create a sound financial plan. We discuss using it to identify client needs and provide value by referring Core 7 advisors who meet those needs and complete their financial team. We also discussed how the Core 7 team benefits from the introductions to professionals outside the team when a client is happy with their current relationship.